You want to walk me through it? Give me the 2-cent tour?
Yeah. So let's start at the front.
Okay.
That makes the most sense. And we'll put this here.
It's a little bit hard to hear with the jet, but...
So are you familiar with Pipistrel, the company, that much?
I am. I followed it as much as you can online, pretty much.
Okay, so probably what I'll tell you, you know a lot about, but Pipistrel was started in 1989, and they're a leading manufacturer of light aircraft. They started out in the glider world, and then emerged into the light sport world. There's over 3,000 Pipistrels throughout the world. In the United States, there's around 400 to 500. So there's a lot more in Europe and things like that. They're really truly a leader. So they're pumping out hundreds of aircraft per year, and there's a number of videos you can watch. Their actually production facilities, really cool.
Yep.
Top of the line production facilities. They're also a leader in emerging technologies, such as having certified the world's first electric airplane in the world. And they're also well, actually the Alpha Electro is one of the first, but it wasn't certified because it's LSA. Okay. So the Pipistrel Velvet is a certified 2-seat electric airplane. Okay. It's not light sport, it's certified.
Gotcha.
They also do, of course, the Panthera, which was announced around 2012. Took some time to develop. And really the goal of the founder, Evo, he said, you know, I have this wonderful aviation company. I want to make the best personal airplane for my needs. Yep. Which is 1,100-pound useful load. Perfect. 4 seats. Yep. 1,000 nautical mile range. Yep. And 200 knots. They got really close to that. So max cruise speed that I've seen is straight level unaccelerated flight, 198. Now you don't want to do that regularly because you're really pushing it. So what I cruise at realistically is 185 knots. Yep. 10.8 gallons an hour. Wow. At around 7,500 feet. Wow. So it's very efficient, very fast. And the power plant they've chosen, the Lycoming IO540, produces 260 horsepower. It's a well-known power plant that's been around for a while, and it was used because it's super reliable. So if you do research, like sitting next to us is the Cirrus with the Continental IO550. Yep. That engine is a great engine, but it's known to have need more maintenance than the Lycoming engine. Okay. And so those don't typically make it to TBO, whereas the Lycoming does without any cylinder changes. It's a very reliable engine. It also has the ability to burn both 100 low-leaded aviation fuel and automotive fuel.
So what do you recommend?
We recommend 100 low-leaded in the United States.
Oh, you do? Okay.
It's just easier and it's more consistent. But in places like if you wanted to fly to Africa, it's much more difficult to find and source 100 low-leaded.
I used to fly a Rotax, and there was always this controversy that car gas is actually better than the low lead for the engine, and you're supposed to alternate, and I don't know, like you do.
It is. Is that what's going into your Rams, or what are you putting in the Rams?
No, we're actually doing a Titan 180 in the Ram, and 180 horsepower, but this was back in a Piper Sport with a Rotax 912.
So great engine, 6 cylinders. It's very smooth. Sticking out the bottom, you can see the exhaust.
I heard about that.
Performance-tuned Inconel exhaust.
Yeah. Now, is that standard?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
reduces
amazing.
Noise and vibration while increasing efficiency and power output of the engine. Yeah. And it's coupled with the 3-bladed composite MT propeller.
Custom made, right?
Yeah, for this airfoil. So really great package combination there. I really like the landing gear. You have titanium trailing link landing gear.
Yeah.
Very strong, robust, but also lightweight. And you can see when you take a look at it, notice how beefy it is.
Trailing link. I feel like I'm under a little jet with that link is set up, you know?
Very much what it is, and it feels like that as well. So looking at it, you can see how aerodynamically efficient everything looks. I'll point out right now, I had to remove one gear door because we had some cloud hit it and it got a little damaged. So it slows us down right now about 2 knots, but we're going to get a new one and just pump that on. So normally there's a little gear door.
You say on the front?
Yeah, there's normally a gear door right here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, got it, yeah.
I took it off right now.
Yeah.
So inside the cabin, they designed it ergonomically as possible.
Oh, this is beautiful.
We have fine Italian leather, first cut of the hide. Really premium materials throughout.
I've taken my mask off to take a whiff.
Yeah, ergonomically, you can take a look. Everything is laid out so you can reach it all. So beginning with, you know, the fuel selector valve, your throttle quadrant, your flight controls, everything is within easy reach. Nothing's out of the way.
Yeah,
Avionics wise, we have top of the line Garmin Avionics. Our PFD and MFD are the Garmin G3X Touch.
Yep.
We have the GTN 750 and 650 XI. There's the Garmin Autopilot audio panel and ADSB in and out transponder. So very well equipped for VFR and instrument flights.
Wow.
One thing to note, we do have the 3 doors to make ingress and egress significantly easier for the rear occupants.
And a lot of room. It seems like there's leg room for a guy as tall as me back here.
We have some stuff back here. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Yeah, I think you can sit comfortably back there for a long period.
It's a good play, man. Sorry? Oh, thank you. It's a good play. Yeah, it's the Pipistrel Panthera. Yeah. We're here showing it off to people.
Right, I need to talk to you. You go up, you can buy it, you can set you up. What's the difference? What do you guys do? Here's what I'm asking you. And now we're really keeping this one going. Of course. So, I have too much lumber coming in, and I can turn the limit on the plate. Okay. And there's always a typical day. What we're going to away with it, and I'll tell you how to pick up right.
Okay.
If I do want to
Well, we'll be showing it to some people on the ground, and then we'll come back down. Probably 2 or 3 before we leave at the end of the day.
Okay. So we try not to come back down. It's a much higher, let me see this started. So we have the BRS, but it's a much higher deployment speed.
95 knots.
Wow.
The other thing is the repack of the parachute is going to be approximately 2,500 to 5,000, which is significantly lower cost than the competitor.
Yeah, I know.
It's
How do you do that?
A different design.
Okay.
Than the Cirrus.
Yep. Every 10 years?
Every 9 years.
9 years.
Slightly different. Yeah.
What is this material here?
Sorry?
What is this material?
So that I'm not sure the actual material that it's finished with, but the entire cabin structure is extremely robust and very much built up. A roll cage made out of carbon fiber and reinforced with Kevlar.
Yeah.
The finishing material, I'm not sure exactly what that
I
is.
was curious, it almost has like a suede-like feel, but it's painted. Yeah, it's interesting.
I don't know, but it's not structural, that's cosmetic, obviously.
Yeah, I know. I was questioning the cosmetic. It's a very nice touch, and it seems to be robust.
Yeah, I guess you know interiors, huh?
Yeah, I always have odd questions, but the gap seal, it's like, I mean, this looks like automotive grade, high-end automotive grade.
Yeah, it's good when you close the door. There's no slamming, okay, unlike almost every other brand.
Yeah,
that's nice and gentle, but it does require a little bit of pressure to seal that gap.
Yeah,
when you close it, and that's to keep out again that noise, vibration, water, all that stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's a little bit of pressure, but it's not like on a Cirrus or a Cessna where you're like slamming the door. Just nice and gentle.
What about having it open with the engine running, like during taxi?
You can do that. We do that all the time in Florida. This one right now does not. This particular one doesn't have air conditioning. So in Florida, in the summertime, I open it and get tons of ventilation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but it's right in your face. Like,
yeah,
it's
lots
okay.
of ventilation. Air conditioning is an option, but this one doesn't have it. So the door hinges are strong enough. Now I always hold it. I don't leave it open all the way.
Yeah.
Just an inch or two gets you a lot of airflow.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, because it's right in your face. But it's not in a bad way in your face.
No.
Like the Cirrus, you know, you block the door that way. My Archer has a little window where I open the door.
No, because the wind doesn't catch the door. Like the wind will close that door.
Yep.
This one
blows right underneath
it.
Yeah.
It will. Like you can't open it in flight even if you tried because the shape of it. But a low taxi speed, having it open an inch is no problem.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. All right. Wow. Well, thank you for the tour. All right. So right now we're talking about the availability on the aircraft, and we have 2 versions. Andy's gonna fill us in on the rest of that.
Yeah. So the aircraft is available immediately as a factory-built experimental exhibition. An order placed would cause a delivery would occur in 9 to 12 months from the time the order is placed, or you can wait for a fully FAA certified version. for delivery in either 2022 or 2023, depending on when the order is placed. Now the two aircraft are the same, exactly the same except for the paperwork difference.
And the price.
And there's a cost difference and a time difference.
So it's $200,000 difference?
So the experimental exhibition base model, because there's other options, is around $650,000 US. Let's say around, because the aircraft is purchased in euros and that exchange rate varies.
God knows what's going to happen there, yeah.
And the certified version right now is around $700,000.
Okay.
So it's around a $50,000 difference, something like that.
Oh, all right.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Now all those prices are subject to change. When an order is placed, so that locks in the price and a delivery slot.
So one thing that we pointed out was the super tight tolerances on all these gaps. And he said there's really not much you could do better if money was no object. So that brought up the question of how do you meet this price point with these fancy materials and this attention to detail? Will that price go up?
Over the years, I'm 100% certain it will. And so that's one reason a lot of people are placing deposits to lock in that price.
Yeah. Ironically, the competitor. It's a little tight on headroom for a tall guy.
Yeah, you're designed to be sitting like this.
Does this go back more?
That's furthest back.
Back, okay.
But you're designed to be very close.
Yep, got you.
There's also a variant where we can have a little less cushion in the seats.
Oh, you don't want that. Not for long flights. Oh, this is amazing looking.
Now you can't hear air traffic control right now, but I can.
Okay, good.
So if I put my hand up, just give me that so I can. Okay, would you like to taxi?
I'll give it a whirl.
With the ailerons and elevator, we have push-rod tubes, landing the deficit, but also you'll feel more feedback with the air. So these two jets are going before us. We're just chilling now. So looking at the displays, I love these avionics. You can do all kinds of things with it. You know, you can just have a full PFD, and this one you can just have your full, you know, whatever you want, all kinds of stuff. But I personally like them split because there's enough real estate where you can do that.
Sure.
This one I always devote to traffic, so you can see real quick without any other clutter what's going on. But you can put maps here. So typically I have this one to one map and I have this one to another map. And they just display information slightly different. But you can see the traffic on here as well.
Yeah.
So you got traffic here, you have traffic here, traffic everywhere. You have your weather inbound. So you have ARs here, ARs here, and ARs here. You know, for maximum redundancy.
You take off at 15?
Yep.
So it goes from 15 to 45. That's a big jump. There's nothing in between?
No. Okay. Yeah,
45 landing?
15
final?
or 45. It just depends. Shorter flights, 45.
Yep.
If there's crosswinds, you can go 15.
And what's the flap engagement speed?
106.
Okay.
And that's also the gears. so that means not any kind of stuff, you know.
Any bad landings? How about off-field landings? Meaning grass.
Yes.
So the back has a good amount of leg room, or tons of room for storage and stuff you can put on. The seats do not move, so you're in this position. So I'm a little short on headroom back here, but the way the doors close, I'm fascinated by. The fit and finish is really automotive, and no slamming, you just a gentle pull and a turn. Very, very balanced. Anybody can open and close them. And the fact that we have a dedicated door for the back is really nice. Now let me see if I can get out elegantly. There's very definitive control of the brakes versus the rudder. No confusion there. This is a climate control. Each lever has a different feel to it. The fit and finish is really nice.
Yeah, so it helps spread the word. I think about
Yeah, there's still a lot of people.
The way these things integrated, the hinges, are really, really nice made.
Yeah, people are like, that's not real. So yeah, we're excited it's finally here. See it, get in it, look at it, take pictures. Like,
Fliegermagazin, Deutsch. So this, I guess, is an Inconel exhaust system, which is primarily used in turbine engines.
bring the power back.
The trailing link landing gear is all titanium. There's no shortage of gear doors. I counted 4, 8, 9, 10, looks like 11 in total. Interest is high. We're in Bedford, Massachusetts.
That's exactly right.
I think I went over this already before. I wasn't sure if you could hear it, but the tolerances on these gaps are very, very tight. Everything on this airplane is designed for aerodynamic efficiency. You've got a little bit of speed tape on there, the way the handles are, the fit and finish, the way the gaskets close. Everything is super slick. A little different than the Rams we're building with all the pop rivets sticking out. So these guys are great. They're from Right Rudder Aviation out of Tampa, Florida. And they are basically taking this one-off example. This is the only flying Panthera in the United States right now. They're taking it cross country to let people like us experience it. So, the question that I had is the tail seems awfully low, but Pipistrel is based in Slovenia and they fly out of grass, so that's not an issue. It doesn't look like we ever had a tail strike here on the little bumper, so I guess it's not an issue. But if you compare this to a Cirrus, and this is the early generation Cirrus that sits lower, this sits very low. Nice to meet you. And I don't know if I described this earlier, but this part of the seat does not move. It does move forward, but it is quite comfortable from the half hour that I was in there. A lot of room in the back. You have a third entry door here, which is nice. Obviously full glass cockpit, very modern. G3X Garmin's. No shortage of information there. Oh. Looks like the last guy crunched the floor mat a little bit. I'm pretty fascinated by what this material is. I know it's carbon fiber, but what was it finished on? It doesn't leave fingerprints, doesn't even seem to scratch. It seems to hold up really, really well. It almost has a little bit of a suede-like finish. I really like that. This plane has about 60 or 70 hours on it, so it's not a whole bunch, but yeah, it's all uniform throughout.
Like California to get to Florida.
Also noticed very automotive like seat belts, so for non-aviation people this is really easy to strap in, easier than the 4-point harness or 5-point harness, or even the lap belts with the shoulder harness that are all separate.
Nope, never done it. You can go touch the bottom of things. It's there just in case. Yep. But Pipistrel also makes a lot of tailwheel airplanes. So the fuselage
Pulls forward to get at the storage.
The tail is very, very strong. Which is strong. 55.